Der999 Shows! Today we're showing off a Kickstarter once again. This time I am getting a little incentivized by a little bonus if I make a video on it showcasing. They didn't really have to do this, but sure. Just wanted to tell you that up front. And yeah, I still won't take money. Although I don't know what I would do if I got ninjas. if I got ninjas, what Ninja got for playing Apex Legends on day one, which is $1 million. I don't know what I would do. Probably, definitely no. Yes, definitely no. But for extra stuff, but for limited stuff, I'll, do a little video for sure. But anyway, that is very here and over there because I haven't done one of these before, or at least not in a while. But anyway, I usually get review copies for games, which I think is fine, and I think this is fine too, as long as I unbox the thing. If I don't unbox the thing, that's bad. Which I did get a promo for for one of the Lego, DC Comics games, and I didn't show it. I tried, but failed, and it was at the Dark Times, so, that was coming out of the Dark Times, so I couldn't. Yeah, I failed doing that, but I still have it, so I can still unbox it, so I probably will unbox it soon after this. But anyway, once again, it's just been a while. And it's always been in the background, too. So, anyway, but anyway. So, this Kickstarter is Carbon Gray, which is a TTRPG, or tabletop role-playing game, like the one I'm developing on this channel. But this one is different. It is also a D6 game, as you can see, classic D6 system, or revising the classic D6 system. So that's interesting. I'm showcasing everything. I'm showcasing the Kickstarter, what's on the Kickstarter, so you don't have to go read it if you want to. But I would have do whatever you want. I don't advise here. I don't tell you to do things. But yeah. And because I'm getting the thing, I'm getting the thing. If I do this correctly, I wouldn't need to back this Kickstarter. I think I still would need to back it to get extra stuff, which I did scroll through this real quick, but this is my first time looking at this Kickstarter. But anyway, as you can see, there are 3 days to go. Jesus didn't get this out today, I guess. There are 3 days to go, and they've overreached our goal by $80,000. 80,000 US dollars. That's crazy. Funded in 24 hours. I mean, I'm not against the hype. I'm not against the Orbi dice. I do Orbi dice too. And I funded that like instantly because it'd have free bonus Kickstarter dice for people that sign up quickly. So we'll see how that goes. I'll be unboxing that when I get it. Hopefully, if I ever get it. But so far, I've been good with hardware on Kickstarter. But anyway. And of course, the Kickstarter rules apply if you back it only if in your own research, not what I say, not what anyone else tells you, you believe it is going to make you happy when it finally arrives, whenever it arrives. And I do mean whenever it arrives, but this is a tabletop game. And so far, most of them have been pretty good on arriving. I even have one myself by Gary Sanders of his own making fame of How to Be a Great GM. I even have his game, which you didn't unbox, which you probably need to unbox. But yeah, I got Kickstarted his game that went flawlessly, but that's Gary Sanders. He has Kickstarters every week, almost. But anyway, that is his name, right? But anyway. So, I watched a new trailer, which you're excited about for the end of their campaign, and it's interesting. This is a Dieselpunk World War One game. This is an alternate history Dieselpunk game, World War One game, similar to Iron Harvest, I would guess, which. Good. I want more games that are in Dieselpunk. That are Dieselpunk. But anyway, that took 5 minutes. Now modules, Kickstarter exclusives. See, this is why I would back it if I were to back it myself. Will be for the exclusives. Bonus map. Unfortunately, like many of my audience, let's be honest. My budget doesn't. My budget's not good for not gonna be cleared in 3 days, so I'm not gonna be able to back this. But so yeah, I'm being honest with you. I'm not gonna be able to back this. So if you still want to back it, go ahead. Again, Kickstarter rules apply. A war-torn Dieselpunk universe to introduction. A war epic voice must come. A war-torn Dieselpunk universe to explore. It is the 1910s and the world's in flames. The Great War ravages the countryside of Middle Europa, leaving disease and destruction in its wake. Drifting airships drop whistling bombs on civilian targets, murdering hundreds simply to create a climate of fear. Brave soldiers spend weeks on end in filthy half-flooded trenches, holding the line until the errant shells in their lives. The mechanical behemoths flow throughout the mud fields, crushing fortifications and troopers beneath their steely treads, and pins their legs. Toxic gas hugs the battlefield, scalding lungs while warplanes loop and jink to a fiery end in the skies above. Only you have the chance to stop it. Only you have the chance to control the chaos, manipulate it, and defeat enemies of both natural and supernatural. Only you have the ability to form alliances between nations and obliterate your common foes, your common enemies before on the front. Nothing is black or white. Okay? I like it. Triumph Return to the Vanable D6 System by Western Games. That's an act. Wait, there was an act. Forgive my ignorance, but is there an actual D6 system? I thought you just call them dice pools, and you just have like a million D6s. AKA what Warhammer uses. But apparently, Western Games had their own system back in the day. So this is similar to something you played before, which is a good thing. If that thing doesn't exist anymore, and this one is a modern revisioning of it, that's a good thing. Revised final generation of Team Warring designers, led by Andrew E.C. Gaska of Alien RPG, Terminator RPG. I'm assuming the old ones before the new ones. Bringing the celebrated, venerated, time-tested D6 system pioneered by Western Games. I do have the quick start guide over here, so we'll check that out at the end of the video. It's 80 pages long. It's not very quick starty. That's kind of where my game is right now. That's kind of where my game is right now, actually, to be honest. My game is about 200 pages long, so, and it's an all-in-one rulebook, and one of its many editions. Let's be honest. But anyway, the quick start guide's for free. Yeah, I can treat it. Yeah, I was wondering. I skimmed through. I wasn't sure, but yeah, you can download the quick start guide. That's good to know. Let's check this again. Which, by the way, thanks to developers for giving me this opportunity, and thanks to my press list that found me, I think, and back in the day, a long time ago. Thank you too for giving me this opportunity. By the way, hope to work with you. Hope to get more opportunities in the future and work with these guys in the future as well. But anyway, so I'll get a 6-inch. That's freaking huge. Statuette. 6-inch. That's almost like what, 3 centimeters? No. Well, yeah, something like that. A carbon gray comic book graphic novel, what the entire universe is based on. So if you like Carbon Gray itself, go ahead. If you like Carbon Gray yourself, you might like to play in it. That's always a good thing. Once released around January, you can also provide, I'm assuming January of 2022, you You can also provide physical version of carbon gray. All right, so the base what you would be getting if you back this. All right, so you get 224-page hardcore rulebook. Wow, that's actually really good. For that, the quick start guide is actually really good. It's like it's like a solid almost 2/4 of that's the half. It's almost a half of the rulebook. You get GM screen, that's nice. 12d6 dice. They look really nice. They look almost as good as the Bloodward Skies dice, which you know me, which if you've seen that video in this playlist, you know that it's my favorite dice of all time because it's outstanding. It feels perfect. Everything is perfect about that dice. There's nothing wrong with it. Not the price, not anything. Not the money comes in, not anything. Okay, there are item and NPC cards. I wonder if you need them. Let's be honest, you kind of do need them for enemy treat on my game. But like, do you need them, or could you just say, which are you can do this in every tree too? You have the character sheet for your character, then the DM says you hit him, good. He's hurt. He's only little hurt though. 3 turns go by. You got him, yay! When in reality, if you were playing by the card in the open, he would have still been alive by like 3 points. But besides that, we'll have to see in the quick start guide. And boards! Oh geez, boards! Also dudes! And that! Also, that's nice. I think I need more zoom for this. But really nice sculpts. They look to be D&D scale. Or not. Stone demons. Or daemons. Border troopers. Well, operative. Yeah, an inch is 35 millimeters. I want to say. Oops, that's failed. No, 15 centimeters. Okay, we know that. That's. What do we do? 1 inch. 2 millimeter. 25. Oh no, these are heroic scale. Okay, this is what the industry is moving towards. Where's Big Boy? Oh, there's Big Boy. Big Boy is 96 millimeter. Is that tall or in diameter? I'm guessing it's tall. Hardcover rulebook. One's fancy, one's not. Duct tabletop set. Okay. Well, we got pricing. Deluxe containing a standalone hardcover. $40 for a rulebook that's only 200 pages long. I guess, I mean, it is a hardcover one. Okay. Well, let me get to my stack. I might as well show up a picture of my stack. Let me take the picture right now just so I don't forget. Okay, take the picture. That's what I just saw right now of my stack. My stack is gigantic. My stack is fantastic. My stack has all of the things I could need for wargaming, book-wise. I'll just see how big my American Faction hardcover nonsense. Oh, come on, there we go. Let's see how big my Team Yankee American book is. 100 pages. One page is $30 for a nice hardcover book. And for a nice hardcover book is I'm jogging my memory here. Let me reorganize my stack. Let's see Victory at Sea. Victory at Sea is bigger. Victory at Sea, I want to say, was around $40. So I'm thinking $40 is actually industry standard. $275 pages, so it's closer to 300 and so it's closer to 300 than 200. I want to say, unless the hardcover book, which I can only tell if I have it, if I had it, I want to say the hardcover book is only going to be, it's only going to be worth well, let's go look at Victor at Sea, just to jog my memory so I don't be wrong. But $40 seems a tad bit expensive for 224 pages to me in this industry. Like, I mean, it's going to be only expensive by $5 or $10, but still. It could just be Team Yankee undercuts them. I don't know. Team Yankee just seems just to be cheap. I mean, of course, there's also, wait, is it? It's a core rule book, too. It's not even an all-in one. Oh, yeah, of course it can't be all-in one because it's only 224 pages. So let me go look at friggin'... I'm searching it in my browser just in case, so I don't have to do any cutting if need be. I want to look at your rule book, man. Oh, that's not going to help me. But yeah, so let's continue going on. Deluxe Tabletop set bonus. So the box set, the Deluxe Tabletop box set. That's actually good. That's actually good value. $149 get dice. You get miniatures. I don't know how good I don't know. Yeah, it's an RPG. So I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna say that's actually really good value for the miniatures. I don't think the core rulebooks are very good value, but I know the box set is. That seems really good. You get a ton of stuff for a box set. You get a full rulebook. You get a full rulebook. Team Yankee, you can get a full rulebook. None of the Warlord Games stuff you get a full rulebook. I get the physical stuff. I mostly get physical stuff with the war games, you see, because gotta have to. But anyway, yeah, the box set is actually really good value. Get different cover. It's whatever. Okay. Okay, American was... Oh, yeah, Team Yankee American was only $25. And like I said, it's more closer to 200 pages like this is. Whereas I know... Well, let me show you real quick. Team Yankee American, a nice big cover and all that. Very thin book, very big, very tall book. Which is in the middle of that photo. And that's $25. Let's see if we can find the actual rule book, which is going to be bigger. Actual rule book is $30. If it's the same size as Team Yankee, that's worth it. If it's the same size as it comes in the box set, why bother? Because the box set's like $60. I don't even. See, I'm not just being hard on copper and gray. But anyway. Full-size rulebook here. Oh, no, that went up in price. Or has always been that price, and I just got it on sale. Yeah, you're seeing that correct, or I just saw it British pounds, or British francs as I call them. Yeah, no, that's $64. Going by Victory at Sea's example, yes, this is a better deal. This is actually way cheaper than Victory at Sea. Now let's go over to the big boy. And let's see what his example is. Oh yeah, we might as well get D&D while we're here. Refresh my memory on that. D&Ds are around the same quality too. Yes, whatever. Except the cookies. Alright. There is 99999. My word. Games are it's just terrible making a website. Rule book. My word, why is it so hard? Can you even get 9th edition in the rule book right now? Oh, that's terrible. Oh, that's disgusting. Okay, well let's look at Titanicus. Whatever. Titanicus is whatever. I think it's gonna be cheaper than the standard book, but this is $35, and I'm assuming if it's the same as 8th, I have 8th. If it's the same as 8th, $35. Yeah, yeah. It's a habit. So let me see how pages Titanicus is. Yes, they're a better deal than Games Workshop. 96 pages. That's a ripoff. That is a ripoff. That is 1% ripoff. I mean, we already knew that about Games Workshop, but anyway. Now let's look at D&D to compare to an actual, not Beyond. I don't want Beyond. I want the site that I want, the original. Products. Tabletop. RPGs. They're not gonna get easy either, are they? Nope, they're not. It's an order of release. Why don't you put your rulebook at the top, like most people expect? Game industry giants, am I right? Rule about player's handbook. We must be different. Oh yeah. It's better deal. It's better deal than D&D. I'm telling you right now, D&D does not have that much pages. So yeah, thank you, Bing. The heck is your page count? Don't make me rip it off the stack. It's either here on blind or it's okay. Whatever. I'll rip it off the stack. But anyway, we can continue on down the list. I don't know. I'm gonna look at the. I want to clear this price thing real quick before we move on. It's easy when they're not flimsy things on top of it or under it or anywhere around it. Okay, so the player's handbook is closer to 300 pages. And because they are directly competing with D&D, because they're an RPG and it's an RPG, they're $9 cheaper than D&D. Get you out of here. Okay. Well, I guess we're going to get 2 videos, maybe. We'll see. Yeah, we're going to get 2 videos. One for the Kickstarter site. One for the Kickstarter site. I might call this analyzing their Kickstarter page. Analyzing the Kickstarter page. And then the second video, the part 2, is going to be me actually going looking over the Kickstarter guide. Because that's 80 pages. We're not getting that done today. I might glance over in this video, but we're already 25 minutes in. But anyway, yeah! Yeah, I mean, it's in the middle. It's in the middle. Which, because the big boys are ripping you off, and the little boys are undercutting everyone, it is a hard decision to make, but I want to say it's a bit high. I would want it to be more $35 or $30 to compete more with Team Yankee. Albeit that's not your competition. But, well, let's look at Battletech. Let's look at Battletech. We have to be absolutely sure. But the thing oh, that's Battletech mods. That's not what we want. See, that's why I'm not searching it on this screen. Alright, Game of Armored Combat. Like, the oh yeah, the Battletech RPG. We need to suss out. Alright. Jeez. They have so many sub-brands now. Why do you have so many sub-brands, Battletech? Tabletop, thank you. Don't you dare play that video. That would be bad. Why must it be this difficult? Let's look at information on these sites. It's almost like tabletop companies can't tech. They can't tech. Can't website right. Some do. I must admit, like TTRPG is fantastic. I guess it's fantastic in its model. It's not fantastic in how it's really set up. Yeah, I don't have good things to say about the actual sites where tabletop companies make up. I need to do better. I need to show them the way. I don't have a website, so I can't say anything. So, yeah, email. Yeah, like that. Yeah. Battletech core rules. Well, Battletech RPG core rules will be helpful. It's good for searching, I guess, if you know what you're looking for. Quick start, that's what I want. Classic Battletech RPG. What is the classic Battletech RPG? No, I want a modern one so I can actually get a printout of it. I don't want the quick start rules. I want the real stuff. I have it. The issue is just remembering what I paid for it and also seeing what the print version is. Okay, we're going to go with the classic. Oh, found it. Yeah, that's the thing. There's no print version. It's $15 for a PDF, which makes sense. It's freaking huge. I don't know how many pages it is. I'll have to look up PDF-wise, but anyway. Alright, get that minimized. Alright. So yeah, this is worth it. Even though it's worth it because it's prime competition, D&D, which is the prime competition of every RPG, is ripping you off. It's only worth it because of that. And only that. For example, my first book I got from, I was able to use the Amazon self-publish system and got it got it down to $13 for the book, and I get paid $3, they take the rest. So yeah. But if they're going through Kickstarter, I don't think they're self-publishing. I mean, they're self-publishing by the concept they're not going to a publisher. But still. Like, I think it should be more like $30, $35 per book. I don't like that 40. That 40 is The 40 should be only for all-in-one editions. And that 40 should be reserved for all-in-one editions, which I'm going to completely undercut that. The 40 should be reserved for books that are 300 pages and up. Like, I don't really like what Victory at Sea, I don't like what Victory at Sea is at all. Everything should be around, everything should be fighting for the ground where, War 3 Team Yankee and Flames of War has taken, Battlefront Games have taken. That's the ground you fight on. You don't fight on the low ground, you fight on the high ground, in terms of low pricing. Consumer pricing, but anyway. Yeah, we're going to look at the dice. Marketing jargon. Alright, magnetic variant. During the fine attributes, streamlined skills, the original D6 system used 6 core attributes. Which one does this one have? Oh. Melds a technical attribute into knowledge and create room for willpower. I'm going to just look at the Kickstarter guide. I think by gender defined attributes, streamlined skills, I think they literally just replace this one. If I'm understanding that correctly, which we'll see in the Kickstarter guide, but I'm pretty sure they just replaced one. That's kind of weird. This time in Carbon Gary's Brent. Okay, that's where the magic comes from. Okay, I'm getting a feel for this universe, for the setting. What is that doing in World War One? That is a good question. What is that doing in World War? Why are Picatinny rails in World War One? They weren't a thing until like the 80s. I don't think they were a thing in the 80s either, to be honest. And we're just forgetting it. We completely forget about the G36. I'm completely forgetting about the G36. Ignore that. No, the plastics. Well, they had plastics. They had plastics in late 1800s, but I mean, strong enough to actually be a gun? Why is there a G36 in this photo? I'm saying Luger. The Luger was an existing thing before the timeline split. I mean, actually, no, this is not alternate reality, is it? It can't be because there's a new name for Europe. Which would mean it's like historical fantasy. Yeah, it would mean it would be historical fantasy then. Historical fantasy like, for example, Valkyria Chronicles is a historical fantasy set in a different world in World War II. Ace Combat is a historical fantasy set in the modern world. Stuff like that. Yeah. Can you make more? Okay, you got character attributes, which, let's face it, they're called classes. Or at least I think they're classes. They could be very different. They could be completely. I don't think they're different. So you got 24 unique character archetypes. 24 classes / races. Are there races in this game? But that's actually a good number. And I'm assuming you can create more. You can always create more. Of course, you can always create more. Like in a video game, you can always create more. It's just a challenge of, is it create more in a online MMO or create more in a offline single player game with an SDK? There's a difference. Like for example, Average Freedom, create more is simply easy. Balance is up to balance and convincing your GM that you can have this is another thing. But creating is easy. I don't know what's stuck in the system. I have to look at the Kickstarter guide. Okay, are there races? We'll go over this in the Kickstarter guide. Now we know who I'm gonna be. But anyway, I might as well read this one. Dogfighter, combining cracked military skills with high reflexes and know-how needed to pilot any number of aircraft. The Dogfighter is a deadly ace in the sky. Okay. And more to customize your unique powers, quirks, and obligations. Okay, I gotta look at the quick start guide again. Numerous enemies and monster types. I actually want to see how they handle. I wonder how they handle enemy units as opposed to monsters. I mean, monsters are easy. Enemy units is interesting. I'm assuming they're anything the same. I want that. NPC heroes. Okay. Also, the Kickstarter is really coming off to me. It's really coming off to me as as more like a video game, as more of a video game developer would do it, or a video game publisher would do it. Then the only game files, $30. That's a ripoff. That is a ripoff. That should be. We saw what Battletech's rulebook was, which is an all-in-one rulebook, which is thick. So yes, that should not be $30. That should be more like 10 or 15 or 20. 25 at most. I know I'm bickering over like less than $10, but it doesn't matter to my audience. And it does matter to me too. And it wouldn't matter to you when looking at this Kickstarter page. It says, so I'm looking at this page. I see the page number, then I see the price. In my head, I associate something closer to $200 being more like a $30 book or a $20 book, not a $40 book. That's more. I associate more of a 300-page book, rule book. I mean, of course, there's always the quality of the game and what have you. But technically, in the eyes of the consumer, of the gamer, of the GM, of what have you, that's free. In the eyes of them, it's the book and the quality of the book. For one, I would not be able to sell my game for $40 because I don't have that quality of arts and fancy fonts and what have you. I don't have that quality to sell a download for $30. I'm not even selling down for $30. Mine is free and always has been and always will be, hopefully. The download is free. You pay for the physical version, and the physical version is the cheapest I can make it and still make monies. Which they probably have to go up in price if I were to sell them in a physical store, like D3 Games Collectibles, my local tabletop shop. So, that's to be determined, but I'm going to try to get as cheap as possible. Okay, these are the tiers, $40, oh, that's whatever. Cool rulebook, $40, fancy cover, $70, oh, that's whatever, that's fine. Oh, no, that's not fancy cover, that's the fancy cover for the visual novel. That's great. The heck, why are they the same price yet? Whatever you do not buy that. Do not get this tier. Do not get this tier. Get this tier. Don't get that tier. Or get this tier. This works too. What in the world math are they using here? I don't know what math. I like this math. I like this math. Getting two things for this price is good. The heck is this? What the heck is that? And also, by the way, character sheets should always be free. There is no reason why they shouldn't be. If you have a Kickstarter guide for free, character sheets need to be free. Because you're going to need lots of them, and you're going to need to download them or scan them. Tokens should be free. Cards, it's debatable whether or not they should be free or not, but there should be a free version of them, I would think. But okay, whatever. Really nice. I still can get them after the Kickstarter thing, I'm pretty sure. Oh, you're only $20! And you're like freaking 95 millimeters tall. That's actually pretty big. I mean, well, let's go 100 millimeter to 2-inch failing to sight. 3 inches? Oh, they're kind of tiny then. Big compared to everyone else. Oh, if you want to 3D print them, go ahead. If you want to 3D print them, you can buy it for $25. Everyone. Okay, yeah, I like these guys. I like the carpentry developers already. Okay, there's the chibi one for $25. There's one I would hopefully be getting. And DLI 12-incher, posable 12-inch action figure. That's really good. Why does she have like sci-fi technology in an old time in a diesel punk game? Why did that? Like her outfit fits, her sword is a thing. But her gun does not. Her gun, no, that is an MP5. That is not. Then, or at least it has an outline of MP5. That does not look like a War One or even War Two or even War Three for like the vast majority of its, firearm. Oh well. Okay, are these American developers? American or UK developers? Not bad shipping, better than shipping from the UK. So yeah, they might be US developers. The shipping from the UK is overly expensive for some odd reason. Yeah, you can get something shipped from Sweden for like $6. It's weird. It's really weird. Alright, so that'd be they're up with this video, almost an hour. Oh, jeez. So what do I think of the Kickstarter page? Which, that's all it is to me. It is just a Kickstarter page. It's just a bunch of promises. I have not seen, I don't know if there is any. I saw one unboxing of I saw one unboxing of at least the chibi figurine on YouTube, but, reach out to Gary Sanders, reach out to How to Be a Great GM. He would probably eat this up. Well, maybe. Does he do diesel punk a lot? I don't know. But if he have a good system, he would at least be interested in showing it off at least. There's also a mini wargaming that'd be cool to show this off too. But yeah, they might have said no. I don't know. But I appreciate that. I appreciate that you let me say yes. Other than the price of other than the price of the graphic novel, which is really high, other than the price of your digital assets, which is really high, like $24, the 3D printed price is okay. I don't really have a scale for that, but I'm pretty sure that's okay. If a price of miniature is the same price as old miniatures, if you have your time and effort and resources to do it in a 3D printer, which costs a couple $100, if you have that to do it, then that's great. And it's great that they're moving. It's great that they have them and all. I think I like this company, at least their promises. I don't know if they've done anything before, but we'll look at the rule book next time and see exactly what the game is about. See exactly what's been made of the game so far. We might as well look at the fact real quick. Risk. Okay, there's no fact. There usually is a fact. Okay, just the standard Kickstarter jargon. That's you. I want to say this. I'm going to say it because I'm a very blunt individual. I'm very honest. Why don't you have risks? Why didn't you fill this form out? Or did you? Oh, you did. It just I thought that was the standard one. Okay, having successfully completed and fulfilled several Kickstarters over the years, we are very excited. Oh, okay. Well, this is first under this current account. We not incurred any risks involved in production. Okay. Okay, they're confident that this is not risky. I don't know these people. I don't know those people at all. I wish that they say who they are, who they were. I wish they said that their previous, yeah, under wrestling challenges, or at least the fact is actually empty. They should say what they have done in the past. They should say what projects they worked on in the past, unless they have NDAs or whatever. But even that's kind of sketchy. But anyway. Oh, well, they've done something under West End Games. Let's look that up real quick together. West End Games. Not GameStop. No, you. No bad. Oh, there we go. Wikipedia entry. Okay, they've been doing this. Okay, they are who they say they are. They've been doing this since 1974. They did bankruptcy. They got acquired. Oh, okay. That's okay. I get it now. They did say who they were. They worked for Western Games, and then they moved over to their own company. I wish I was a bit more clear. I wish I was clear in my press letter, to be honest. But I wish I was a bit more clear on the Kickstarter that I wish you went over the legacy of Western Games and what you did there and how you're putting all your new effort into your new company to make this game and continue making games. I wish you said that. But anyway. Alright, but first of all, thanks for watching. I appreciate you watching. It means a lot to me. Well, it means a lot to me if you check out the rest of the stuff. Do I think it's worth it? It's a Kickstarter. It's Kickstarter. It's up to you whether or not it's worth it or not. Purely, but I know we'll get asked this question. On the basis. The only thing that is, there are two things in this that are actually worth it. Two tiers are worth it unless you're a business, then you can probably get, then you give me retail. Yeah, there are only two things worth it. And the retail versions, you can get the retail versions, the retail versions. The only two things that are worth it are the box set and the box set and the hardcover. End of story. The rest are not worth it. Fortunately, that's all it needs to be worth it. And also the STL files are worth it. If you want to get the figures individually, they're worth it. If you want to get the dice, that's the same price as the as the Blurred Skies dice. That's right. Is it the deluxe version or not? That's expensive for a GM screen. Like a GM screen's not kind of worth it. It could be worth it. I don't know, but I don't think it is. Especially when it comes to the box set. That's a good price for an art. $30. That's a good price for an art book. Minis are worth it. STL file worth it. Chibi worth it. 6-inch figures worth it if they're actually good quality. If you actually want to buy out the 12-incher and paint it yourself, no. If it was more like 3, if it was more like 3 feet, not 2. I mean, not 1. And possible. Nope, that's not worth it. Actually, that was 12. 12 inch a foot. Given how the action figure market is, it's probably worth it if it's high enough quality. But anyway, that'll be our first video. Thanks for watching. Sorry this was a long one. But anyway, that'll be our first video. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you watching. It's name's nothing else than nothing. If you were checking the rest of the stuff in the description below, I share various ways for channel, like my game and my books. And yeah, that'll be our first video. Thanks for watching. And I guess also, you know, you can check out this. You can check out also. I'm not gonna say it. You know, you've seen it, and you can do it if you want. But anyway, it's there. And that'll be it for sale. Thanks for watching, and I guess see you in a second.